because I can spend all my time trying to onboard someone, but if they're not ready to set up a MetaMask and get on OpenSea, they're not buying the NFT, right? But so many collectors that are already here in the space, I can sit down and have a conversation with and say, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's why it's valuable. Here's why you should have music in your portfolio of NFTs. And boom, they're in. So a lot of times it is just a conversation. And I really think as much as I'm always focused on onboarding, I don't want to downplay onboarding people to Web3, but there is $1 billion opportunity without onboarding anyone that doesn't have a wallet. Right. And that's what a lot of people miss. They think, oh, I have to onboard all of my fans that aren't in Web3. No, you need to take your product and bring it to Web3 and present it in a way that makes sense to Web3. And there's billions of dollars of liquidity here waiting for you. So that's why I always say the low-hanging fruit for us as music artists is to get people to support our music NFTs. I have music NFTs that are less than $100 that are on OpenSea right now. Go on OpenSea, search Dill, buy one of my NFTs off the floor, support. You get a 19-song album that's on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. You can go watch all of this content and say, yep, I own the NFT for that. I have a bet on that artist. And you're going to get a connection to all my future drops that I have coming up too. And like I said, the utility is crazy with my NFT. You can go see my website. You were just in Vegas with me. You know, I'm always hanging with my collectors, doing live events, getting them discount codes or even free access. Vegas, I had a discount code. Palm Beach, the weekend before, I had free $400 VIP tickets for every collector. I mean, that's a $400 value. Like, come on.
That's
So
massive.
that's what it's about for me. The utility is the future of music NFTs.
Hell yeah, man. And I like how you started that. You've gone all in from the jump. You bet on crypto, you bet on yourself back in 2016. And that's what I did. That's what I did with this show. I made the jump at the beginning of this year and I've just been building the thing ever since. And for you to just dive in and not look back is just, that's why I look up to you, man, and that's why I follow in your footsteps as a creator, as an artist, and I'm just so humbled again to call you friend and see what you're doing in the space, man. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. And you've talked a lot about following your passion, and finding your passion, and regardless of where you're at throughout this entire chat. I never like to say interview, chat for sure. And I guess kind of one of the final things I'll ask you before we dive into finish the sentence, my personal favorite segment of talking with our wonderful guests. But I ask this to all guests that come on their first time onto the Door Show, and it's along these lines. If that number one piece of advice, if you were talking to somebody who is trying to break into music or trying to break into NFT, start a project or become an artist, whatever the case might be there, or pursuing a passion deal that neither you or I know shit about, but you know that feeling like burning in the heart, melting in the soul, just like, I got to do this. I know this is what I was on this earth for. This is my passion. When times get tough, when you're battling that daily adversity, what is your number one piece of advice for that person?
Yeah, well, I would say, my number one piece of advice for someone getting into something, whether it's NFTs or music or whatever you want to do, I mean, basically start now and put something out. If I didn't put Jordan Belfort on SoundCloud when I did, even though it wasn't perfect, even though it was recorded on a laptop with me and my buddy, it wouldn't have became what it is today. So the best thing I ever did was actually put a song out, because I know 100 people that made a song and only 10 of them put one out, right? How many people do you know that go, oh, I have a song. Yeah, they got it recorded. It's on their computer, but they never even uploaded it to anything or whatever. Like, that's where I was. Jordan Belfort was some random song I made. I didn't have 100 songs. It was like one of the first songs I made, and we just put it on SoundCloud. Just like my buddy who's got a song sitting on his computer that he recorded on GarageBand, right? So put it out. Same thing for NFTs. People think NFTs is this whole crazy thing. You need a dev technology, but go on Third Web right now. Third Web's my new partner for my new mint. They're similar to Manifold, but they have a lot more contract options and features. Anyone can go on there, make an NFT today, and start selling it within a couple hours. And I think the most important experience to have in the NFT space is to try to sell the NFT. Making an NFT is so easy. It's like posting an Instagram. It doesn't have to be that hard. What's hard is figuring out how to sell the NFT. And a lot of people never get to that point because they're so focused on trying to make it. But it's like, look, the hard work is actually selling that NFT. Anyone can make an NFT. It's all about that hustle and getting out there to sell it. So basic advice overall is start now, start today, put something out. That's the only way you're going to get the real feeling and the real feedback for yourself, not even feedback from other people. The feeling for yourself of putting something out and knowing what it feels like. And yeah, I mean, and then the other part of your question was like when times get tough and shit. I mean, I just keep going. I remember that I'm here for the music and I keep pushing, like even right now, I'm people think I'm like so crypto rich. Like I made the album called Crypto Rich. I get it. I don't blame anyone for thinking I'm so crypto rich, but here's the thing. I'm not. Okay. I need the Web3 community, right? Right now, I'm crypto broke. I'm working on my new mint, but okay. I need the Web3 community. And that's what people don't understand. I'm not here just because I'm so crypto rich. Now I can fuck around and do whatever I want. I'm here because I put out a vision trying to explain something through my music that people would relate to, because the music isn't just nerdy, like all blockchain raps. Like there's a lot of dope songs and there's just some crypto references in them. Yes, some of them are closer to nerdy blockchain raps, but I tried to make an album that people could truly resonate with, even if they're not into crypto. Right. So the reason I've done all of this is because of my love for crypto, Web3, my passion for music. And so that's what keeps me going. So when it's tough, I just remember, look, I get to wake up every day and make music and talk about crypto and do what I love. And I don't have a boss. I make my own schedule. I'm living my life, right? So even if I don't have, $1 million in Ethereum sitting in my wallet, my lifestyle is great. And at the end of the day, this is what I've always wanted. And I know that the money, the success, the things that I desire will come if I keep going down this path. So I'm just trying to do everything the right way and actually make an impact and actually create value. What I'm very proud of is my NFTs are up an average of over 2 to 3x for everybody that's in the collection. Like I hate when I see these big artists come in, drop a collection, they don't do shit after the initial hype, and then all their collectors lose money. Now you onboarded all these people who are never going to want to come into NFTs again, especially music NFTs, right? So it looks bad. But like if you create real value, real utility, actually are active in the community, like you see from, me, Sammy, Violetta, Spotty, some of these other artists that are active, there's a lot of value being created in the NFTs. And so that's why I'm so much more interested in upcoming artists that are truly native in Web3 rather than these celebrity drops where they're never going to get more hype than that initial mint hype, right? So that's why, to me, I love supporting the independent artists. I want to see big celebrities come in and do it right. But too many times have I seen them come in, hyped up, drop, and then they don't do anything real after. And so I'm really proud to say that most of my collectors have, made money from their NFTs. They're feeling good about that. My VIP NFTs have done incredibly well. Some collectors are up over 20x their Ethereum in those. So I've structured my collection in a way that has rarity, it has tiers, it has different levels of utility. And so all of that stuff is important to creating value. And I've also done a pricing structure that helps to create value as well. So I didn't just mint all of my NFTs at one price and then everyone dumps the floor. I've created a bonding curve structure for my VIP NFTs where they actually increase in value as they sell out. And so that means I'm not selling out overnight, but it's allowed me to do a lot of sales and create a lot of value for everyone over the past year and a half. So I'm really putting all of my years of crypto knowledge and finance knowledge and everything I can into this to make sure that my collectors are getting a lot of value. So that's why I say, go on OpenSea right now, type in DIL, DYL, buy a DIL NFT. If you're watching this, it's less than $100. Pick one up before the new mint. It's actually going to get you a free mint in my new drop. You're not going to want to miss it. Like I said, I'm partnered with Third Web. I actually haven't announced that anywhere, but they're a pretty big platform, and we're doing some innovative stuff. You're gonna want to be in on the new mint. So get that Dill NFT, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, dude.